Welcome back. We're going to do some work with our AdaFruit parts. Um, Visual Studio Code has been fixed. Let me just fix this. It turned out it was the version of Electron that was causing the issue. They changed in Visual Studio Code to a new version, which caused this add-on to break mightily. For some reason, oh, that's why. So we have to fix a file here. These lines in here, we don't need 111, we need 113. This one here needs to be 113. Control S. And in settings JSON, this needs to be 113. There we go. Codes worked, frame buffer is found, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's all working now. But we got some soldering to do and some parts assembly. So I bought some more parts as you saw in the mail call. So we're going to begin with putting these guys together. I got two more of them. Those are the Matrix Portal M4s with the Wi-Fi module on them. Now, I need to modify those three right there. So I happen to have this, and this is the right side. I have coming, it's not here yet, but I do have coming the, from Farnell, the right jumper size for these guys. But in the meantime, I need to push this through like so that I can turn the pin around. I found this was the best way to do it, is just turn the pin around like that and push it back through like so. So now we have three like that. Now we have to very, very carefully cut this. Now, if I use a side cutter, I'll run the chance of breaking it. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut it, and hopefully like so. Let's see how we did. See, that's the problem with cutting this. It fractures, so I broke the end of this. So let's do it again. I got lots of these things, so I can try several times to get a good one. Again, we push through one. Like so. Here we go. Like so. Okay. There we go. Did it again. And let's see. There we go. Let's try it. Let's have a look at this one. Nope, just as bad. Let's see. We'll do one more time. But on this one here, we can see we cut, but we... There we go. Try again. Push through. Come on. I wish they were all on one side for this particular, but they're not. There we go. So like so. Turn them around. Push them all the way back in. I'm going to try with the cutters this time just to see if I can Actually, I'm going to pull this one out. There we go. I'm going to cut one beyond it. So we can nibble at this actually a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we have one. Move that out of the way. And where's my little scrap bin here? Okay. Get our little arm here. Whoops. Don't snag it on my thing here. So we can hold this board up like so. There we go. So we need some solder, and I can hardly see my solder. Here's some. Now, I also did some work earlier today, and I extended my soldering pencil cable. Woo! Put a new cable on. So we need a little solder on here. It's not that we need... There we go. We need just enough. Now, to get... Whoa, I just almost lost it there. There it is. And I need a little clip to hold on to it. My fingers are going to be too bumble-fingered for this. So, let us put a copper clip on here, like so. Now, our problem's going to be, we're going to need a little bit of solder on this. Like so. There, like so. So what we want to do, this is almost where I need another tip on this pencil. One that is smaller. Nope. Try this again. Whoa, that copper's getting hot. Oh, we glued two together there. There we go. Okay, so I just need to lever this plastic a little bit up like so. So we can bend it a little bit. There we go. And our plastic is down. And there we go. Where's my little hand magnifying glass? Here we go. Not touching. Yeah. Don't think it's touching. But there we go. So that's one done. And I have another one to do. Let's move this out of the way for a sec. And let's get this one out. Okay. So we need another one of these. So let us poke one through to get it turned around. There we go. Turn it around. Let's try it again. There we go. There we go. And then this one here, we'll just take it out. Like so. Put it in our trash can. So that we can cut this off and trim it down. It seems to be the best way of doing it. So we cut right here. Like so. Now we cut this off. That's good. Perfect. Now let's push this plastic a little bit up. Oh, we have one plastic is screwed. Oh, there we go. Too much, too much. There we go. So on this guy here, we'll need those screws in a moment. Put this in here, this in here. And we are going to need a little bit of solder on this one. Just like that. Just like that. And just like that. There we go. 3 blobs. Man, this is just a blur doing this. Okay, so we need our copper on here. And I need some more copper here. So what we need here is a little bit of solder on the legs. Like so. There we go. Now we need to solder this into here. Too much. We have too much in the pad now. There we go. Let's try again. That's a good one. Nope, not quite. Can't tell if I shorted it out or not. Where's my pet poke prod? Need my nice scribe here. No, I definitely soldered it together. There we go. There we go. There we go. So, okay. Now we need on these things is these things. So they're power for driving 2 panels. And we need pokey device through it. There we go. There we go. So the idea is, of course, these screws go in here, like so. Like so. And ground is this one here. Of course, we're going to need a screwdriver. That kind of helps, doesn't it? Okay, so screwdriver. There we go. Screwdrivers. Phillips. Is that the right one? Good enough for government work. Okay, so put this on. There we go. And then the positive leg. Wire, or whatever you wish to call it. There we go. Done. One done. Let's do the other one. So poke the little plastic insulators off. There we go. It's there. Into there. A couple of these coppers can go back in the bin over here. These two go back onto here. Down. There we go. Screw that one on. Like so. Well, maybe not like so. Come on, William. Let's use a screwdriver to get it on. There we go. And of course, we have another cable. Of course, ground goes onto here. Screw, 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 screw. There we go. And a bit of screwing on this side. There we go. So these two guys are ready to go. Okay. So don't need that anymore for the moment. Though I have a feeling I'm going to need it again in a moment. So, let's see what else we got here. No, none of these. We don't need this anymore. What else we got here? Not that yet. We'll deal with that later. This one. So this is another one, but this is a Raspberry Pi hat. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of soldering to do here. Okay. Table here. And if we begin with power, well, it's another way of doing power. So if we go and put a copper thingy here, Okay. The only problem with the Weller's stand is it's slightly small for this handle on this soldering pencil. Sorry, slightly large. I really got to get a fume extractor. Stinky stuff. Okay. There we go. That part's on. Then our next part to put on. Well, we have the row here. And it actually goes underneath like this. So this is the bottom, this is the top. This is actually the part that clips into the Raspberry Pi like so. So we need to make sure this stays on. And as I said, these copper clips work the dangest great job. Okay. Just like that. Now, all we need to do is 2 pins. So, yeah, okay. So, 1, 2. We can take the coppers off, because now it's stuck. We do a double check to make sure we are flat. Like so. Okay. Good. Now we can solder the rest of them. And we get our thing positioned. And let us do our soldering. Oops, mouse, move over. So, now there will be 2 pins I want to add to this, plus that jumper block right there. The same type of jumper block that is on the matrix. The hat uses the same thing. It's the address line DE stuff. So, oh, it's so much nicer having a longer cord on the pencil. There you go. One whole row done. Pristine. Now, since these look like they're what they call tin through holes, we want to make sure that we flow the solder a little bit down the hole, so everything is rock solid. Clean there. Rosin. The rosin builds up on the tip. It looks black. You can tell. Okay, a little more. A little more. Okay, so that's that one. Now we have the hub connector. Now there's a little white thing there. It has to match the keyhole, so it has to go this way. But before I put it in, we are going to look at doing this again, but this time we're going to do it to this block right here. So we just need to move this out of the way for a sec. till we build another one of these. Okay, so whoops. I hope it didn't type something nasty because I dropped the pliers on the keyboard. There we go. So out you come, in you go, and number 4 we pop out. So 1, 2, 3, this guy right here. There we go. Number 4. And we trim like so. And then we trim this one a little bit. There we go. Nicely done. Bring this back. And we're going to need the pins to ride up a little bit on this. So there we go. So we're going to need a copper to hold this. Like so. And we'll need another copper here. To hold our thing. So we need to tin that a little bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. Then we need to tin these pads with a little bit of solder. Like so. Now we just place this. Now we have no chips in the way, so this should go a lot nicer. Okay, take the coppers off and have a look. Now, can we get our little thing in here? Like so. Ooh, it's a little off. So, nah, I don't like that. Let's flip it around. There. Too much solder there. There we go. Let's flip this around so it's facing the other direction. It will solder from this side. Oh, we merged two. Here we go. There we go. Let's have a looky. That's good. I like that. That's a nice one. Pin straight. Then we need this piece here to go into there. Ah, beautiful. So we need our copper here to hold this in place. And a bit like that. Okay, so now we go and solder an end pin. Good. Another end pin over here. Good. Take the coppers off. We check out our positioning. As you can see, it looks really good. Now we're ready to finish the job. There's not much soldering on this. It's only 16 pins. Well, 14 because we already have 2. There we go. Nice flow. There we go. Just a few more to go. There we go. Let's have a look. That looks really nice. All done. Now there is another set of pins up here. 4 shorts out to, I think, 18. I'm not going to do it quite yet, but it's for a quality control thing on it, and I have to put a battery in here too. Actually, let me just check on the thing. Glasses. Okay. Up. Like left the racket. There we go. Okay. So let's put that over there for a sec. So yeah, it's 4 and 18. It's 3 things long. We need this guy right here. So in here, as you can see, are 10 billion penny thingies. Edge ones. What we want is this bar right there. And we'll put that back in there. And I'll put this back later. Okay, so as you can see, well, in theory, I could pin this whole thing like so. Like that. But in reality, I just need to pin 4 and 18. But as you can see, doing these is going to be a real pain to do. So let's see what happens when we trim off one of these. Oh, not bad. See, we do another one. Yeah, okay. So the object of the game here, and I found the trick to doing this is to borrow something like this, like so, and we stick this in here like so, and this here in like so, and then we put it in 4 and 18 like so, and we get our copper here. Kind of wish you had 3 hands at this point. So what we'll do is from underneath, we need to bend this down and inward a bit. There we go. Take the copper off. There we go. And then when we turn around and we take this off, actually we'll straighten it out a little bit. Voila, 2 pins. So we can use a female jumper thing that's kind of like these things, but this is male. Instead, we dig in here and we look around for a short. Here we go. So we have a little short one. So when using this board on the Raspberry Pi, if you jumper these 2 pins like so, it's called quality control. And then when you jump 8 in the center over here on this thing, ooh, that kind of ended up crooked, didn't it? Let's see if we could just straighten these pins out a little bit. There we go. That should work. And we put a jumper on here, then we get the address line E. Now, there's a real-time clock on this thing. I haven't used it yet, but it uses this battery. You know, in some ways I wish I could get a smaller amount of these batteries. I'll have batteries for the next 1,000 years here. There we go. And we slide this into here. Like so. And voila, completed. So this goes on a Raspberry Pi's GPIO pins right there. And this goes on to the thing. You can provide auxiliary power to this, 5-volt DC input, and this can be actually powering the panels. So those red wires that you saw on the other one, in theory they could be plugged in here, but I have auxiliary power for this. So I just don't need those at the moment, and this can go in here. Okay, coppers can go into the center of this thing. So this is another one done. And put my little stand on there. Okay. So that's that. Now, what else do we have here? So these guys here are more of the Arduino Uno, or I'm pretty sure, because I bought another one. This is the Metro M4 Express. But as you notice, it looks exactly like an Arduino. And I'm pretty sure this hat, doink doink, like so, no, like so, fits on top, can fit on top of here. So what we have here is a little switch, goes over here. See if we can get it in. There we go. One switch. And then this guy goes here. So again, we use the copper here to hold on to one leg. So you can feel the thing went down a little bit. There we go. And these guys here. There we go. Switch, and that is in place. That leaves the centerpiece. And again, we need this in here. And we need some copper to hold it in place. Like so. Like so. Let's put it into our clamp here. Now I could feel it jiggling a little bit, so we'll put our finger underneath just to push up a little bit on it. See? We just need to get a corner done. There we go. There we go. 2 coppers off. Glasses off so I can see this better. Okay. Okay. Now, AdaFruit apparently doesn't make this as a mega board hat. So since these are females, you need male pins on here. So that looks good. Now these particular solder pads here have a little brake line in it. Now on this thing, what we care about is actually the D line here. So in theory, where's my little jumper block? So in theory, I think this is the same size. It is, but it doesn't fit. Maybe this way. Let's try this way. Well, if I flip one over, it'll work. So if you want to use the D line, the address line D, by default, this guy right here, you can see it here, D. Okay. It goes like this, the trace goes like this, goes like this, goes through and goes to the D line like that. But sometimes you need it when on an ABC panel, you need this grounded. So you need a pin here. And the tough shit is about this is that we need this ground pin, and we need one more ground pin. So we have to get a ground pin from here. I had to do this on another board. I'm not going to do it right now, but I will have to eventually do it. But first, we just need to put in these things here. So what we want here is, I can't remember if it's the outer holes or the inner holes. Let me just check here. Outer holes. So we need to put some pins on here. So we need to know, whoops, not that one. Not that one, this one. So we need to cut here. That's one. And that should handle this one, for example. Then we need this one. So we need it right there. Okay. Then on the back side over here, let's make sure I did the right ones here. So this one should be in here. This one should be in here. Then this one here. Should be there. Okay, so that one goes here. Like so, and that leaves a big long one for here. Believe it or not, there actually isn't, the extra ones they give you are not, as you might think, extras. They are for okay, so let's put them on. Let's begin with this one. Now, again, this is where this will help. So we have a long one. We have a short one. We have kind of a short one. And we have this one here. Like so. And you place this on this. Like so. Now, this little container, yeah, I got it specifically because it's all actually Arduino headers. So let me just get my glasses back on. We need this part right here. So we need the punch through. Let's see if we have a set in here. We have lots of these. What I'm after is the long-legged ones to stick through. I'm not finding it. Well, they assume that I'm going to use a female in there, but I don't want to. Uh-oh. We might have in trouble here. So, I'll get everything but what I want. I have a whole bunch of these little 6 guys right here. The problem is, yes, they will stick through the header, no problem. See, like this. But I need the long pins to go through. So, See, ideally what we want to stick through here is 2 rows of those, I guess. Can't do it that way. So, we dip back into this one again. Actually, I put a row of those up here. Oops, don't knock that down. This one. Okay, so I need 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this one's a broken pin off the edge. That's what happens sometimes with these. That's good. So we need to trim here a little bit. So this is wrong. Okay, so, and this is a bit wrong here. There we go. Whoa, I think I broke that one. That's no good. Let's do it again. There we go. So we want, if we do this, oh, we might have to do female. Oh, crap. How did I do that other one? I did it on this one. Oh, I see what I did. I ignored the lower ones, and I ignored these. Okay. So let's do those two first. I mean, the real reason we need it is for the ground pin anyway. We don't really need the other pins on this. Because in theory, the ICS or whatever that's called on the Arduino, we need a copper here. Oops. Damn it. Not enough grip. Okay, so we've got to change this around a little bit. Okay, and we come in from the other side like so. And then we need this. Like so. Okay, so I need my glasses off again. Let's do this. Oh, that hurt. That's one. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have a tilt in it a little bit. Need to borrow one of those things again. I need to straighten the tilt out. So we have a tilt here that's not right. Okay, so we are going to fix it. There we go. There we go. Now we need this piece like so, and we need to hold like so. Okay. So, come on. There we go. Almost on one side. There we go. One side done. Now we do the other side, which is a little easier to do. I've seen actually a type of pencil that has auto feed solder on it. I don't know how that would behave. Okay, almost. We are approaching the end of this piece of solder. There we go. Okay. Ta-da! One board. All ready to go, basically, except for the D line on it. I'm just going to leave it plugged into this thing for the moment. Like so. Import Express. There we go. So that's that working. So we have another thing done. Now I'm not going to build the other ones. I don't need them yet. I'm just going to put them in my drawer. All these guys. Okay. 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 What do I got here? Right. Those are those things. Whatever. Now we do have some other things here. Not this bag, of course. This thing. So this guy here is, what is it? It's itsy bitsy little teeny weeny thing. It is a AW92, no, it's 95, 23, 60, 16 pin GPIO expander. And I have actually no clue how to use it. It was given to me by free for buying so much stuff from them. So we have all these pins in here, 1 through 15 up here. Voltage in. I think I'm gonna save this because I have to read up on this and what exactly you do with it. But I'm not gonna put it in that. I'm gonna put it in a nice static bag. This one. Okay. So then we have this one. Okay, so what do we have here? Itsy bitsy and itsy bitsy. So we have pins. So we have lots of pins. So if we chop here, and put it on here, like so. Okay, that's one. And on the other side, well, they give us lots of extra pins for this, so there really is a difference between the quality of these things, AliExpress on some of them, and on this one. So we have 2 rows, and then we need the cross row, this one. So what do these do? Okay, what is this? It's 4-3 soft clock software in out. That's in. It's almost worth putting this way. I really personally wouldn't have put the corner holes in here. Is that going to make sense to do this one? I think I made this too long. Okay, so I still have one more spare here. I think maybe I should have done this one. I made it one pin shorter thinking okay. That's okay. I have lots of these things. No, like so. Okay. So what do we got here? Okay, so this, into this, into this. Yeah, okay. So what we need is this to help us solder this. There you go. Like so. I'm going to bring this back here like so. And we need a lot more solder, so here we go. And glasses off again. There we go. So corner pins. Okay. Here we go. So much nicer with a longer cord. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Turn it around so we can work on the other side. Okay, almost done. Well, no, not really. Let's see. Here we go. What do I can do with this? There we go. Done on that part at least. So we can take it out of the breadboard. Okay. Just move this back over here. Get it out of the way. There we go. Put the coppers back in. Okay, get it off the board. There you go. Perfect. Now we just have to deal with the end pins. What to do with them. Well, I could do this type idea. Oh, the other thing I could do. Oh, I think I have some in here. Let's go back in here again for a sec. Have a peekaboo at certain things in here. See. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I thought I had some right angle stuff in here. Let's see. I do. Here we go. Let's put some right angle stuff on here. Instead of sticking straight up, we'll stick out the back end. So we need 1, 2, 3, 5. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. I'll just put all these in here. Not you, because I might need you. But all these guys. And you back in here. Let's put you on here. Like so. How about that? And we need this back again. And we need some copper. That looks pretty good. Really, I gotta do something about that. Glasses off. And we just need to get one of these. There we go. Now we just need to make sure we're straight. Yeah, we're good. Put this back on the thing and finish it off. There we go. Put this back over there. Let's have a looky. Ta-da. So we have one itsy bitsy ATSM ATSAM-D 51G 120 megahertz 3.3 volts V battery 3.5 to 6 volts. I wonder what that pad is for. XML2. I wonder what that pad does. I'll have to look that one up. So there's a Neo Trinky, a Neo light on here. Well, we can always just plug it in and find out. See what it does when we plug it in. I think I need this one. Yes. Well, there you go. Oh, it's CircuitPython also. Woo! Wow. Okay. Now, I don't know if there's anything in the thing. So let us mount it and explore it. Where's our file explorer here? Ah, there it is on the other screen. So turn on the desktop. Bring the File Explorer over. Okay, so we need to put a UFE thingy on here first. So we'll have to get a UFE thingy for this. But cool, okay. It's a teeny weeny Circuit Python thingy. Yay. What else have we got here? Yeah, that we're gonna look at. That's a scrap bag. What else we got here? Yes, Mr. Pico's. We have this breadboard here. Not for soldering purposes per se, but what can we do with this? Turn out the desktop for a sec. Okay, desktop. Yeah, we have this thing. AdaFruit Perma Proto half-size breadboard. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. Uno. This is just cute, actually. In itsy bitsy. I'd laugh that this could drive a panel. What are these things actually here? Oh, 555 timer chips. I remember now. Collecting dust. And then I have these guys, and they're going to go onto some megas. This stuff. This is the little headers with the wide pins. So I will work on that at another time, and just have to research this guy here. Okie dokie. And my pencil's working good. And then I have this for work. All these guys. These are the HDMI fake me out dongles. And this can go back into this. So cool. I can put this onto another Pi. And I have a ribbon cable here. So here, like so. Now I was prepping a Pi, but I guess I ran into an OS update error. And there we go. Put that in there. Okay. Well, let's still need that solder. Copper into the center. And I've got the colored ones here, which are longer. This is for the Arduino ones. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. But goes into a panel. And this. Always put your tools back. There we go. So, Mr. Visual Studio Code is back to working with Python again. Sorry, I mean Circuit Python again. Oh, and I don't need my hot air anymore. And I probably don't need my soldering anymore. And I can turn that off. There we go. All these bags. There we go. Don't need them anymore. So that'll be it for this video. I think I'm going to tackle next time hooking the Arduino up to a panel and hooking another Raspberry Pi up to another panel over here. I have one over there, but I want to bring one over here to work on. And I have more of these little 64 by 64s I can play with. Plus, I want to try the 64 by 128 panel out. See how that works. So, toodaloo.